Supreme Royal Rising, family. Supreme Royal Rising. Just stopping through and want to rap to y'all just for a little bit. Out in the park, getting ready to get my laps on and everything. Getting ready to do some laps and everything. My granddaughter already out there doing her laps. Just wanted to come to you just for a brief moment. And this is not a live that I'm doing. I'm going to load it up to my YouTube channel. I'm going to load it up to my Facebook page as well. My Facebook page is Swan Bradley, S-W-A-N-N, 2 N's. Bradley, I have several pages, but the page you come on is not one that you have to send me a friend request. It's an open page. If you go to one and it's asking you to send me a friend request in order for you to see my page, then that's not the right one. That's one of my... Ashe, being obedient, because I was coming through. Oh, that's confirmation for me. Y'all heard that thunder, didn't you? But like I say, I was letting you know that that's the only page that's open, that you don't have to send me a friend request. You can go and follow me there. I know a lot of people have been sending me friend requests. I just don't even bother to accept a lot of friend requests. If you follow me, you're going to come through and, you know, I'll pop up on your timeline. However, my YouTube page is Let's Talk About It Swan. That's the name of it. Let's Talk About It Swan. If you pull my page up, you will see that it's some lips with red lipstick. You know what I'm saying? For my picture and everything on there, then you know you got the right page. Go to my page, and like and subscribe, watch videos if it resonates with you. I don't resonate with everybody, and I tell you why. A lot of people like a feel-good sermon. A lot of people don't want to face a lot of reality, and because in order to face reality, that means you end up having to get out of your comfort zone in order to do things on a different scale, you know. And a lot of people don't want to do that, you know, come up out of their comfort zone to do things a different way. And I don't even ask nobody to do it, you know, to each his own, do what you do. But if anything that I say resonate with you, do like it, share it, you know. And I would say sometimes, and not a lot of times, I talk strong, you know. You talk about I talk too strong. And I'm speaking to a lot of you all. A lot of y'all say, oh, she just talks strong and she's always cussing, this, that, and the third. But then you say my content is too strong for your children, but you gave your children a whole iPhone and a whole tablet and everything, and they online and they looking at things that is unimaginable to you. You don't even know what they're looking at. They just quiet and then they in the corner and they ain't bothering you. They letting you do you. So that's okay with you. You get what I'm saying? But they were learning everything behind the scenes with them iPhones and that social pad that you gave them to be able to reach all across the world if they want to. Without your consent. Well, with your consent, because you was the one who gave them that device to be able to look and see what's going on all over the place instead of teaching them. Okay, you say my content is too strong, and you know, you might want your grandmama to look at my content, you might want your elders to look at my content, and this, that, and the third, and I get it, and I understand, and I always like to respect my elders, but my elders done been through way more than what the fuck you think they have been through. And sometimes even strong language have to wake the elders up. Okay, so I'm going to speak on a real tip with me. Okay, I'm speaking real. Some content I just, you know, a lot of content I just try to tone it down a little bit until I get excited about things we have been going through and everything, And it's done irritating me. And the more information and knowledge you get and you learn, you know, the more pissed off you get, you know, because you realize that, oh man, my family's just been done the worst. You know, my brown melanated people has been done the worst, and y'all fight at us that learns the information, don't want to listen to us, and we stupid, we dumb, we crazy. You know, we fighting against you and the enemy. My brown melanated people, we're fighting against you and the enemy. You know, it's not so much as us fighting you, you fighting us. So, but you know, we got to keep our guards up with you and the enemy. You know, not all brown melanated people. But, I mean, you know who you are. If we sound strange to you just because it's the lack of knowledge for you, you don't want to do your research, you know, that's on you, you know. But we are very much aware of what's going on, and we're trying to wake you up of what's going on. So my content sometimes can be really, really strong because I take on more knowledge and information than you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare. If you think I'm lying, prove me wrong. You wouldn't dare go and research and get this information like me and other like-minded brothers and sisters with their own platforms are coming to their people and reading and studying and sharing information with one another and sharing it to your platform. Like I always tell any of my brothers and sisters, if you see something that I say that resonate with you, I don't give a damn who you are and how big your platform is. Share it. Because see, I don't have an ego. My job is to get the information out to wake up my people. If you got a mean platform and a big platform and you get my content and you share it on your page as if what I say is your words and not give me the recognition for it, you know what I'm saying? Every time I look on your page, a lot of y'all pages, I see a lot of my stuff that y'all regurgitating that I say. And I'm okay with that. You're supposed to do that. But anything that I use on y'all that came out of y'all mouth, I always put it in y'all name. I always put it in y'all name. But you dare not to share my content with your audience. Because if you share my content with your audience, that means your audience is going to start following me. And your audience is going to find out that a lot of things that you've been saying is content that comes from me and not your own. That's just how it is. That's the reason why I'm so real, and I don't mind saying in my Kalai voice, in my Remedy Age voice, in my Isis Wisdom voice, in my Ron Hayes voice, in my whoever voice that I got that knowledge from, I give them they just do. Because it made sense to me, and I study it after I heard it from you, and I do my research on that and find out that it's a lot of truth to that. I give you your props. But a lot of y'all with big platforms following me, you won't even give me a shout out. It's no one but one person, one God, Elder Remedy H. He's the only one has shared me on his platform. And I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you for that. I really do. I really appreciate you for that. And, you know, but it's just so many others that been watching me behind the scenes, and I done pointed out to a lot of people. I show a lot of people, you know, they like, well, you said that, and then they turned around and said that. I said, because, you know, people with big platforms follow me, but they would dare not give me a shout out on their platform, because if they do, people start following me, and people realize that a lot of things that they've been saying on their page, they're getting it from me. And like I say, it's okay, because I myself share some information that they share with me on their platform, but I give them a shout out when I regurgitate, which is repeating something that came from them. They won't do me like that, but I'm cool with that, because I know in divine timing, the right people. See, I'm not going for an audience. I believe in the right time, the right people will get the message. Will get the message. I only go live when the ancestors put something on my soul, not to be seen, not to sell nothing, not to do no readings, not to do none of that, because I'm a firm believer. Anything that's supposed to be given to me, the universe is going to make sure I get it anyway. I'm not selling you no information. I'm not selling you no information. It's my job in this day and this time to give you the information free. And you can do what you want to do with it. But I'm not here to give you no reading. I don't know how to do no readings. Only thing I know, only readings I know is when I get around you, and if I feel the bad energy, that's my reading with you. Because I read frequency. I read your energy. And it's not nothing I try. People come around me and my energy, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. They got some heavy energy. So that's just something that's coming supernatural with me. Because did I have that always? Well, I can kind of sense people back in the day. You know, you have this how sensitive that you have always been able to sense people. But when it's an energy thing, it's on a different level. You will feel things on a whole totally different level. You will. You will. I'm not trying to sell nobody nothing. I don't have to have a large platform. I don't care nothing about large platform. I'm not trying to get no likes. I'm not trying to get no ranks. I just want a brother and sister to hear me and hear me well. And anything that I tell you, just fact check me, baby. Fact check me. I'm not trying to get no likes. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. I ain't trying to give you no readings. I ain't trying to do none of that shit. I'm just a beacon of light that's getting information from the ancestors, the cosmos, and the divine source, and all that is that comes through me to give to you. And whatever you do with that, that's on you. I'm not forcing anything on anyone. Never that. Never that. Okay? But I know my work is not in vain. And I wear my feelings on my sleeves. My ego, I put my ego in my back pocket and sit on the motherfuckers and crush them. You know, that ego that will make you bitter, that side of the ego, because it's always good to have ego. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Still have some ego. You still got to have some parts of ego. It's all about balance, baby. It's all about balance now. You know, you still got to be balanced. And there's a lot of things that you still supposed to keep. You just know when to use it and not being flamboyant and wants to have your head all up in the air and, you know what I'm saying, like it's all about you. You know, do everything with a good spirit. With a good spirit, you know. This is what I want to talk to you guys about, my young gods and goddesses. Young, old, I don't care who you are. I just don't, at this point, I don't give a fuck who you are. Listen to me. Don't pick and choose sizes. Force the Democrat and Republican thing and all that shit. Don't pick and choose sizes. Because neither side is for you. I don't need another king over me. I am my own king. I am my own God. And the only thing I need is like-minded God and goddesses around me, and we're going to build. We're going to build from this point on. And I'm listening to a lot of my conscious brothers and sisters. And don't get me wrong, I used to be that. Y'all know I used to be that. That Democrat, Republican, and all that thing. I done been on both sides of the fence when it comes to that. I was Democrat and Republican. I done did both of them. Listen. Baby, both of them things is one and the same. Okay? Both of them is one and the same. See? Because it did say in the Bible it was going to be kingdom against kingdom. Us brown melanated people don't have a kingdom. We are the least of and the least loved. In this whole entire Americas and the whole entire universe, period. Because we are the gods and the starseeds. Listen. Oh, hold on. Play. Am I? Let me see. Okay, I'm recording. I couldn't hardly see that, y'all. But let me say this. Y'all. Let me say this. And I'll be honest with you. Let me say this. when you are voting, you voted for a leader over you. We didn't have enough leaders over us. We had many Democrats. We had many Republicans. We done had everybody over us. And enough is enough. Let me tell you something. It's their kingdom against their kingdom that they fighting for. See, it's not about us brown melanated people holding the throne when it comes to either or of them, because they fighting for their own personal kingdom, Democrats and Republicans. It really has not a motherfucking thing to do with you and I, brown melanated people. It has nothing to do with you and I, because at the end of the day, we still giving somebody else power over us, somebody that don't look like you. At the end of the day, listen to me. It is one and the same. See, these people already know who we are. They know who we are when you don't know who we are. And they dare not give you the throne back, or dare not even let you know who you really are, because if you did, if you knew, you be shaking this bitch down with Mother Nature like the rest of us already doing spiritually. There will not be another president. Remember, Sister Swan tell you that. There will not be another president, and if it is, it won't be one for long. You know why? Because this spiritual thing that's going forward, why they giving y'all all of this propaganda on TV and the news and all of that, this spiritual warfare is still going down that you don't even know. They got to give you all of this to throw you off of what's really going on. This is not a fight that we supposed to be fighting. And let me tell you this, you are crazy in hell if you're going to allow them to be able to pass a bill and make it okay for them to come and draft your brown melanated sons and daughters to fight in a fucking war that ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with them. Tell them to fight their own war. We done fought it long enough. We're not doing that anymore, and y'all crazy as hell if you allow your loved ones to go and continue on fighting for this nasty United of States. The United of Snakes. Fight for them for what? This war is over. The ancestors already here. Already here, baby. Ain't no more fighting no war. The war is already fought. It's already been handed back over to the brown melanated people, baby. For those who know. So don't get caught up with all of this Democrat and Republican bullshit. Don't get caught up in that shit. That shit is, they giving you that shit to throw you off of what's really going on. See, my God look like me. My brothers and sisters look like me. Yeah, they look like me. Nobody's coming to save me or either coming to help me if they don't look like me. This is a spiritual warfare, baby. Them people is fighting for their kingdom. Who's going to continue on taking control of their kingdom has nothing to do with you. Don't get caught up in the hype, my conscious brothers and sisters, because I see y'all kind of slipping a little bit, but you really ain't really looking at the whole picture. Because if it belongs to you, and they know it belongs to you, we don't want no kingdom, nobody over us that don't look like us. We don't want that help. Do us a favor and get the fuck up off of our entire planet. And I promise you, with that alone, we'll learn how to build with one another. We will learn how to build like we have always done. Rosewood, the Tuscan, any everything that they have ever destroyed of ours and tore us down to nothing. When they left us alone and put us in our own fucking space and leave us alone, just get the fuck out of our space. Don't put us in no space, motherfuckers, because you already did that. When you get out of our space, get out. We're built from there. I don't need nobody that look like me to call a leader and say that he's my God or he's my king or nothing like that. Nothing of the sort. I need y'all to listen to what you're saying. There's a whole spiritual warfare going on up here. And I'm not giving my damn white man the props of what's going on and what's taking place. I'm not doing it. They still holding on by a thin string, trying to keep the Kung Fu death grip on their kingdom that has failed. No more. It will never be built like that ever again. It's the falling of Babylon. That's their kingdom that they fighting for, Democrats and Republicans. It has not a motherfucking thing to do with you, brown melanated man and woman. It has nothing to do with you. See, it's getting ready to get handed back over to you. So who the fuck you voting for and why? Think about it. It's one and the same. And that's facts. It's one and the same, baby. Don't get caught up in the hype. Because like I said, I hear a lot of y'all conscious brothers and sisters giving different ones a lot of props that shouldn't even be. If they ain't trying to hand it back over to the rightfully owners, then we ain't trying to hear none of the bullshit. Be back for part 2.